Yeah.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag-Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already! I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you?
Their arcs were interrupted! Tiger Blade! By the power of
Lightning will raise the cascade.
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
You're finished!
Tiger
Falcon!
Take
this! Lewis,
This one's mine.
You're finished!
Plenty left! The power of love! I got you!
Orochi's Fury!
Let me help. Lightning condemned. Thunderblade. A freezing
Going in.
storm. Don't mind if I do.
Take this.
Vanquish
Right
darkness.
Now I can let loose!
Light up the dark!
Orochi's Fury!
Streak. Healing
I'm
circle.
ready to go!
Hey,
See that you don't get in trouble again.
You're mine! It's over!
Piercing
Gale force.
No further.
Here I go!
Thank you.
You're finished!
Freezing storm!
Okay, here I go!
Falling storm!
Take this!
This one's mine!
Storm!
Guardian
Take
Shield!
Astral
All
energy.
right, let me
Here's a
out!
healing
Take
arc.
this.
Vanquish darkness.
It's over!
Enjoy.
The power of light!
Here's a healing
Here,
arc.
let loose.
Divine streak. Searing
Take this.
flame.
Reload!
Reload.
The snake's wing!
Orochi's Fury!
Enjoy.
Radiant cascade. In the sky, it's
You may
mine.
be strong, but I'll never back down!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shion has got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
I think Huro senses an owl around here.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little Hello.
Huh. Right! This is no place to fish, is it?
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
I won't forgive you!
Firmament! Ranger! Falling storm!
Healing circle!
And just like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner... Take out the leg with my shield.
So those are Dan and Astrolabe.
Something you want to say?
Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
Not on my watch! Water snake wing!
Do it!
Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Think we overdid it?
Not by a long shot.
Dazzling spin!
Lightning orb!
Onward and upward.
I bet that one could give me a...
That's far enough.
Here I come!
By the power of water!
Try harder!
Are those arms even natural? Lightning condensed!
That's it.
Go for the weak point!
Take this!
Tiger blade! Firmament Ranger! Water snake wing! Tiger blade!
Where are you going?
Not today!
Tiger blade!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pump.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Downfall! Tiger blade!
Too back!
Stand back! I'll trip it up.
Dance in the wind!
Healing circle!
Enough far enough.
Now I can let
None
loose.
shall escape my
Lightning
judgment!
meteor.
Now you see what I can do!
Falling storm!
It's on! It's over! Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Prepare to be sealed!
Falling storm!
Take this!
Burn!
Here, let me help.
First aid!
Let loose! Strike!
Dazzling spin!
You're on!
Lightning orb!
This one's mine.
Photon! Raging
mine!
dazzling spin!
It's over!
Sleep now.
More for the
Strike!
water snake wing!
Destruction!
The water
Here's the
healing
Tiger
magic
blade!
is in! First aid! Tidal wave!
Going in! Rising Falcon!
Power of water! Lightning
Go
is in!
back!
Thunder! I'll heal you all!
Rising Wyvern!
Healing circle!
This!
Arnex
Fearing
for
gale!
help! Not in your dreams!
Prepare to be sealed!
Strike!
Take this!
All right.
Fearing
Where
flare!
was I?
Eater!
Reload!
Far enough.
Lightning orb! Let me help!
It's over!
Raging cascade!
Now I can let loose!
Breath! Here's
I
the
have
power!
no limits!
First aid!
I owe you one!
Falling by the
Enough
power
done!
of water!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Here I come!
Make it rain.
Ha!
Make it rain.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There! And again!
Destruction!
Back into the fray!
Rising Wyvern!
Tiger
Take
blade!
this!
Raging
If it's in the
cascade!
sky, it's mine!
Rising Phoenix! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
You got this one covered!
You're mine! You're finished!
No!
Can't end here!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Piercing.
Resuscitation!
Here, let me help!
Not done
First
yet!
aid!
Appreciate the
Lightning
help.
orb! Dance in the wind!
Armor won't save you! Prepare to
Not
be
in your
sealed!
dreams!
Take this!
This one will
They're not playing around. Healing circle. Arrow squall.
Their arts were interrupted.
Thank you.
It's over!
Tiger Blade! Ready to go!
Healing circle.
Appreciate the help.
Here I come! You're finished!
Tiger Blade! Where are you going?
No escape! Ignite!
Photon blast. Dance in the wind.
I'm only getting Destruction!
Destruction!
Tiger Blade!
Well, I'm impressed.
Armament ready.
Denied!
Arrow squall.
Rising Falcon! Crush!
This one is almost in the bag.
Not done yet. It's just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best.
It's go time!
Hear me, flame of fury!
I can carve through! Take this!
Here I come!
Down! You're on!
It's on!
Here's a healing field.
Rising Falcon! Eat this!
Tiger Blade!
Here I go.
Destruction! Rising Light!
Flaming Meteor!
Can't get here!
Don't
Dance
leave
in
me all
the
alone
wind.
here.
Air resuscitation.
Here, let me help.
First
It
aid.
looks like we made a mess.
Where are you going? Tiger
Here I
Blade!
come! Try harder! My turn! Here I come!
Raging cascade.
Flaming Meteor!
In here.
Rising Falcon!
This'll come. Healing
Crush!
circle.
Falling Storm!
Light astral energy.
Here I come!
Let's go. May a thousand gales carry you to
Rising
safety.
Falcon! No escape!
Rattlesnake Wake!
Crush!
Got it.
In a
Never
bind?
chance. Here goes.
Take this!
Not in your dreams.
You're finished!
I can't heal you forever!
Rising Light!
Time to shine!
Shut up!
Raging
Armor won't
cascade.
save you.
Ice tornado.
This one's all mine!
Make it rain!
Seal.
In an instant! Impact Cross!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I wonder if we can use this.
No choice!
I'll heal you
Here I
all.
come! It's over! Eat dirt! Any more, they can all burn out!
Raging cascade.
Let's give it a
If
whirl.
it hides,
All right.
just bash it out again. Seal.
You're mine!
Denied.
Aim for the weak spot!
Get
No
on in there
armor
together.
can stop me!
Raging
Remind me to
cascade.
stay on your good.
You got no brains and red. Let's go.
This one's mine.
Rising Viper! Prepare to
Take
this! It's over! This one's all mine!
I'm gone! Let me help!
Light astral raging.
Not today!
Tiger Blade!
Let's get you all tucked away.
Here I come!
This
Rising
one's
Viper!
mine.
You're mine!
One more!
Now!
Art seal.
Lunar Rondo!
Tiger Dohalim!
All yours, Kisara.
I've used a bit too much healing.
Good.
Really?
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff?
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
Hey, Rinwell. What was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danon hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hoodle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hoodle's wings aren't even black. Whew.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
See you tomorrow. Before we go, do you guys have everything? Did we really just spend that much money?
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Right.
Excuse. Well. Really?
Good.
What the?
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have...
You okay? Yeah! Okay.
Huh?
Here we go!
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Gotta break through!
Take a guard! Look sharp!
Take that! Are those rockets skin?
The flashing parts are weak point.
All back in their defenses!
Glad you have your uses.
Here I come! I'll show you how useful I can be!
Look sharp. I never miss. Wind astral energy. Searing blade. Reload.
Double demon fang!
My head
spinning just watching you.
Sleep now.
Ready to go!
I'm all
Azure Storm!
Do you require a hand?
Eat dirt!
That's it. More with that tiger blade.
Amazing.
Rising Wyvern!
Here goes.
No escape!
Time to shine.
Soda!
What in your dreams?
No further!
Seven-eye Ultra. Light acid rage cascade. I never miss. Sleep now. Time to shine.
Here I come!
Here, let me help. Hit. Lightning condense.
Take this!
Thunder blade.
Look sharp! Armor won't save you! Burn in hell!
I'm all stopped up.
No escape!
Tiger blade.
Azure Storm!
Light acid raging cascade. Healing circle.
Now I can let loose!
On guard. Take it. I'm only getting started. Look sharp. Denied. Lightning condense.
Take this!
On guard.
Azure Storm!
That's it.
Rising Wyvern!
And again. I'm only getting lightning. Tiger shield full.
Rising
It looks like you got this one covered. Back into the. Where are you going? Desperate spin. Raging cascade. There. Tiger blade.
You're mine! Ignite!
Magic is there.
Now or never.
There you go. Don't let up.
Take this!
By the power
Soda.
of water.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down. Lightning orb. Dance in the
Rising
wind.
Falcon!
Healing circle.
You're
Light
mine!
astral energy.
Rising Wyvern! Ready and raring!
Searing
I
flame.
can carve through armor!
Reload. Lightning condense. Will this help?
Here I come!
This one's mine.
You're finished!
Primed and ready. Snake wait.
I owe you! Try harder!
Arnex.
My turn!
I owe you one for that.
You picked him! Wrong fight!
Confiscated.
All right! Azure Storm!
Now where was
You're mine! Azure Storm!
Tiger blade. Will this help?
Rising Falcon!
Nothing
It's
gets
over.
by me. Healing circle. Denied. Get on in there with
And just like that, I'm back in.
Hold nothing
Start by
back!
holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
Banana, let's go. By the power of water. Photon.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, look. Get toasty.
Burn Strike!
Here's a
Now
healing
or
orb.
never.
First
Take
aid.
this! I owe you one!
Lightning orb. This one's mine. Dance in the wind. Tiger blade.
Eat dirt!
Air thrust. Glacial spear.
Azure Storm!
Time to shine. Don't mind if I do. Hell fist. Falling storm. Dance in the wind. Air
Tiger
blade.
Blade!
Lightning. Here, let me have First aid. Here's a healing orb. First aid. Here, let me help. Vanquish darkness. First aid.
This one's all mine!
So now
You
you're
picked
getting
him. On
serious?
Divine instant. Water snake
Azure Storm!
Raging cascade. Tiger blade.
Here it comes.
I'm your
Look, everyone.
This one's mine. Here goes. Here's a healing arc. First aid.
Okay, here I go!
Lightning orb. Raging
Prepare to
cascade.
be sealed!
Seal. On guard.
Take this!
Azure
Storm!
Water snake wait. Hit. Tiger blade.
one's all
Just
mine.
time. Here's a healing
Eat dirt!
I
owe you one. Shattering of pieces!
Flame of fury.
Azure Storm!
Let the marksman handle this. Desperate spin. Got it.
Azure Storm!
Now's our chance. This
You're
one's
finished!
mine.
Rising Wyvern!
Not on my watch.
Here I come! You're finished!
Nice. We've almost got this.
Almost isn't quite there yet.
I like your attitude. I'm right with you, Captain.
Here I come! Azure Storm!
Tiger blade. Flame.
My turn!
That's better.
Rising Wyvern!
Glacial Spear. Pierce evil.
Soda!
Magic Freeze Lancer. Feel. Time to die. I'll be saving this way. Going in.
Now or never.
He's going all out. This one's Lightning Meteor. This one's mine.
Denied!
I'll smash you. On guard. One leg.
Take this!
It's about to strike.
Demon Fang! Look sharp, everyone!
The power of I'm ready to go. Don't leave me all alone here. I'm ready to go. I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss. Falling Storm. Here's a healing art. First aid.
You're mine!
Here I go. I'll stop its charge. Thanks, Kisara.
Rising Fist time! Azure Storm!
Tiger Blade.
Burn in hell!
Healing Circle. Lightning Orb.
Rising Falcon!
Raging I never miss. Wow, I'm impressed. On my watch. Plenty left. I'll heal you all. Lightning Meteor. Law, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
I need to be stronger.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
It's gigantic.
I'd say we're about even.
Go no further!
Strike!
Let's give it a whirl! You gotta just recover, okay?
This one's all mine! No. Aim for the weak spot!
Will this help? Worth a shot! Lightning condemned! Thunder Blade!
Burn!
Healing Circle! Thank you.
Thunder touch!
Firmament Render!
I'm not now! Dragon Swarm!
I'm not feeling so great.
Arrow Swarm!
Destruction! Azure Storm!
Here's a healing art! Lightning
Stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
It's over!
If it's in the sky,
Take
it's
this!
mine! Tiger Blade! Feel the wind! I'll heal!
Orochi Fury!
Going in! This one's mine! Here goes! Don't mind if I do! Here, let me help! Here goes!
Orochi Fury!
Thunder touch! Annihilation!
Eater!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Light up the wind! Here's
Orochi
Eagle!
Fury!
Tiger Blade! This will come laser!
Take this!
Steel Force! Let me help!
Through armor!
Up and at him! Let's
In
go!
a vine!
First aid! Lightning Meteor!
Orochi Fury!
It's weakened! Firmament Render!
This ends now!
I'm all stuffed up!
Orochi
Ready to
Fury!
break wall!
You're finished!
This
Here's
one's
shot!
mine!
It's over!
Where are you going? Here goes! Big wing!
You picked the wrong fight!
Tiger Blade! Don't mind if I do! Hear me!
Take
Flame
this!
of fury! Burning!
Orochi Fury!
Here's the Eagle!
Orochi Fury!
One more! Far enough! Air thrust! Blazing cascade!
Orochi Fury!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning!
Try harder!
Glacial
My
spear!
turn!
Here's the evil! Lightning condemned! Thunderblade! Freeze Lancer!
Piercing roar! Try harder! Now!
Make it rain!
Anything in order! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Will
The
this
earth
help?
throbs in
Hero
pain.
Force! Dance in the wind!
what I can do!
Healing Circle!
Now I can't get out of this!
Let's wait low!
Now I can let loose!
So now you're getting serious? Don't mind if I do!
Try harder! My turn!
Here, let me help.
Ignite!
First aid!
All right.
Now, where was I?
Take this!
Here's nothing. Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes,
Up.
everyone.
By the power of... Here's a healing art! First aid! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Light astrolabe raging cascade.
Here's a healing art! I don't have much left. Here, let me help. First aid! Will this help?
There!
Hit. Lightning condemned.
Healing
Thunder
circle!
blade.
Shattering!
Hey, that mega ray. May a thousand gales
Bring
your
your
way.
blade! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher! Hit the mark!
And for the win. Confiscated.
Judgment
It's
Spin!
on!
Lightning. Here goes.
Dagger blade.
One more.
I'll smash you!
None shall escape my judgment!
Roasting
now.
fury! Eat them!
Piercing roar!
They're not playing around.
Strike!
A whirling struggle!
Try
Your
harder!
horn!
My turn! Here I come!
Cyclone.
Roasting fury!
Here's another strike.
Look sharp, everyone! Try harder! Not a chance!
Cyan in. I
I'm
won't
not-
stop that. Divine
Look, here's a
shot.
healing
Take
art!
this!
Charges to me!
First
It's
aid.
over!
Plenty left!
Roasting fury!
Far enough!
Try harder!
Freezing condemned.
My turn!
I never miss.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Nice! We've almost got this!
Almost isn't quite there yet.
I like your
All
attitude!
mine!
I'm right with you, Captain!
Roasting fury!
Guess I had to use it sometime!
You picked the wrong fight!
Light
Piercing roar!
Lightning Leopard!
All healed!
It's time!
Falling storm!
Can't get out of this!
Ready and clear!
Raging
I'll
cascade.
smash you!
Mega ray. Sealed.
If it's
They're
in the
not
sky,
playing
you're
around.
mine. This one
Vanquish darkness.
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Divine
use
Reaper.
That move!
Here comes the big one!
This don't mind if I do.
This one's all mine!
Guess I have to use it sometime.
Can't move!
Come on! You have to hold on!
Better.
Nothing gets by me! Look sharp! That's
Mega ray.
Double demon time!
Annihilation. Hear me. Flame of fury.
Do it!
Elfin!
Commander of Heavens!
Phoenix Cyclone! Does that... Anyone else think this may be just a bit too tough for us?
That was... quite the little adventure we went on.
Okay. Okay.
Seriously?
Well,
What the?
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose we speak to them.
Oh? Yeah. Yeah. Why?
What?
Yeah. Got it. Great. I hate that woman.
She was a handful, wasn't she?
What's wrong with...
Well... yeah. I don't think I'll ever quite warm up to her. But I can respect her passion for books.
That can't be. No.
Oh, what?
Hey! Oh?
Why?
Whoa!
Watch it! Hey!
Oh.
Huh? No way.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
What's that big tower over there?
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Hey, that looks pretty good.
I'd like to check. Their wares, if you don't mind.
Not this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Whew! I don't sense any more enemies. Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo!
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.